Welcome to Above the Multiverse. I'm Adrian Blest.
I'm Avery Harden.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you. I didn't mean to get
man,
you while you were drinking.
What they say I had to wet my whistle. Pause.
Whoa.
We out here chasing dreams, trying to catch them like receivers. Heavy on the grind, trying to turn you to believers. Yeah, we see you hating from the bleachers. Coming with the gas, hot and ready, little Caesars.
What it is, people of the universe.
Yeah.
We are back.
Yeah.
You thought we left. We were gone for a couple of weeks, but we're still here.
Yeah.
The grind don't stop.
The
Podcast don't stop. Above the Multiverse, do not stop. People,
we here, baby.
we're here.
We here.
Welcome to Above the Multiverse. I'm Adrian Blest.
I'm Avery Harden.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you. I didn't mean to
man,
get you while you were drinking.
What they say I had to wet my whistle. Pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
Yeah, I was watching. This is on a little side note. We'll just talk about this real quick because it's on a little side note. But I was watching Joe Budden talk about the this week recently. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are some hip hop fans. Did you watch the Joey Badass?
Oh yeah, I'm seeing
Absol,
everything. Yeah.
Big Sean.
Yeah, I'm seeing everything. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that was a great cipher.
Yeah.
Joe Budden, I just watched right before you got here. I watched Joe Budden talk about it, and Joe Budden's like, "Nah, that wasn't rehearsed, bro. They just did that. That's a freestyle, bro. Like that's like straight freestyle." I'm like, "Do you believe Santa Claus is real, bro? Like, what do you like? I get like." No, it's not. It's all planned, but it's fine. But anyways,
I think Joe Budden. I saw that too. I think Joe Budden was potting though.
yeah,
I think he was potting.
yeah.
And
But there's a guy on the
the
podcast who he said something. He was like, "I'm trying to eat dudes alive," and someone said pause, and he's like, "Pause, like how long does that last for? Like I'm not from New York. I don't do the pause thing." I was like, "This corny ass motherfucker."
Yeah, I see that.
He's like,
He said he's from Atlanta. It's like, bro,
Yeah,
you know what a pause is.
Yeah,
Stop, dog.
especially in Atlanta.
He was trying to, He was trying to. I feel like he was trying to make it seem like, hey, bro, I
You
don't
watch
do
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
Cause I like Joe Budden. I like Joe Budden.
I like to see his his takes on things, especially rap stuff.
But I mean, if we talk about rap, man, that Joey Badass, dude, Joey Badass with Rayvon and then Pro Era is going at the West, and then Reason is getting into it. It's actually really good. It's really good.
It's great for hip hop.
Yeah.
Great for hip hop. I love it.
I think hearing Joey Badass a few songs, like he had the song The Finals, and he has another one called Crash Dummy. I think bro is just too good for these guys.
I was waiting to see where you were gonna go because I'm like, Joey Badass is like next level good.
Ant called me and he was talking about the Rayvon and he was talking about Reason, and I was like, oh yeah, man, they're dope. But I just don't think they're in the same.
They're not in the same.
Yeah, I don't think they're in the same.
Joey Badass is too good.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
And, but Rayvon is holding his own though.
Rayvon's doing good, but he's also like
he's
still
good at rapping.
like Rayvon. Like how many people if you're watching this podcast, comment if you know who Rayvon is. You don't. You're not gonna comment. It's fine.
I mean, he's new. He's new. He's new.
But he's also been signed to TDE for like 4 years or something like that, right?
I think yeah,
it's been
like
a while.
3 or 4 years. But if you know how TDE operates, man, like it's hard to be like Schoolboy Q and Absol and Isaiah Rashad, like they get overshadowed by like Kendrick, man. Like it's not his fault, you know. But anyways, if we're just speaking rapping and not like notoriety, Joey Badass is, I feel, and you know, it could be controversial. I think he's miles ahead of these guys.
Oh, for sure.
I think he's miles ahead.
He's on a different level. There's a reason why it's Big Sean, Joey Badass, and Absol and the Cypher, and then there's these other guys who are trying to like come in, but it's fine. Absol's my favorite rapper of all time, so I was so happy to see him do his thing, and it was so sick to see him do his thing. I love Absol, and like, the way he came in and like he killed it.
I really enjoyed the playfulness, dog. Like when they were like when Joey Badass was like, I aim at the whole battalion or something like that, and Absol was like, hey, hold up, bro, I told you you can't come at the gang like that.
Yeah.
I thought that's cool. Like that's hip hop.
Yeah,
like that is so cool in hip hop. And one big takeaway from this, guys, that I don't know who else talking. Oh no, yeah, it was Ant. It was like, this is what Drake and Kendrick could have been.
Yeah,
because what sparked Kendrick and Drake beef and J. Cole, all that, was Control. And what happened in Control? The song dropped, and everybody that Kendrick named was like, all right, Dot, I see you. Come at. J. Cole had a response for Dot. I think other people had a response for Kendrick. Drake is the only one that went on, I don't know what it was a radio show. He was the only one that said, I just think it's weird. I just think it's like, damn, bro, like you got your moment. Like it was like he was hurt. Like he was hurt.
Yeah.
Like he should have just
He was
came out.
emotional about it.
Yeah, he should have just came out with the bars. And this is what it would have been because Joey Badass, Rayvon, Reason, Daylight, like they know, like, hey, this guy's coming for me. I'm gonna rap at him. You know what I mean? And like I feel like it wasn't that for Drake back then with the Control verse. You know what I'm saying?
He took offense to it.
Super offense.
He went Karen mode.
And the biggest thing was I think Drake at the time was bigger than Kendrick, so he felt like he couldn't. But it's hip hop. No.
Yeah.
So the same thing for shout out Rayvon, man. I really rock with Rayvon heavy. Like he's a good rapper, but Joey's bigger than Rayvon. So Joey Badass heard Rayvon and was like, all right, well, I'm not too big to come and rap against you. Yeah. And that's what Drake should have did to Kendrick in the beginning. And I feel like, that's what separates Drake from like a lot of rappers. Yeah. And it's really been exposed during this beef. But
yeah, it's cool though. I'm loving it. I think it's like this like it kind of came out of nowhere. This like little like it's a Red Bull like
the Red Bull
Cypher thing that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But the beef was brewing. I already knew that. But like this Cypher came out of nowhere and it sparked it up even higher.
Yeah.
So if you're in hip hop world and lore, right? Like how we're in the Marvel lore, there's also like hip hop lore. I feel like if you're in that world and you're seeing it, you're like, oh, this is exciting. This is an exciting time for hip hop fans. So I think it's dope. So if you're, shout out to them because I think they killed it. And the verses were fucking amazing, dude. Oh my God. But Joe Budden was like, nah, bro, they're freestyling. And they're like, nah, they were in this. I'm pretty sure they were in the studio doing this. He's like, nope, they were freestyling. And I'm like, even the best rappers not just going out there and doing what they did just randomly. Like it was so well choreographed. It was so well put together. Like they practiced it, bro.
Yeah,
it's like you,
He is potted. He knows. He knows. But
anyways, that's not even what I came here to talk about. I just said that because that whole pause thing. But anyways, so what's up, guys? How you doing? First off, we love you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.
We got 3 subscribers.
We got members. We got 711 subscribers. We got 3 members. Shout out to you.
Shout out to the members, dog.
Those 3 members are probably the 3 best people I've ever met in my life, and I know exactly who they are. So, so thank you guys for
y'all started
the membership.
Those 3 people started a trend. Now it's gonna go.
It's gonna go. So we're finally officially making money. We have made a whole $3.14 off this podcast, and we love you for that. So thank you. We're gonna keep building.
Let's go.
We're gonna keep building. We're gonna keep building.
In 2 years, we're gonna come back and be like, dude, we made $3. Now we're making $300,000 a month.
Yeah, that'd be. I mean, it's happening.
I'm speaking into existence right now.
I love it. I'm down for it because I just watched Charlemagne talk about how they were just okay. I just watched Brilliant Idiots today. And Brilliant Idiots, they were talking about how podding and doing the podcast thing, it's like, imagine like you're making $500,000 off a podcast, which I'm sure they're making more than that off each podcast, but they're lowballing and they're like, oh, like let's say you're making $500,000 off a podcast for talking for an hour a week. And I was like, that's my dream.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah.
To talk for an hour a week and make that much money, it's insane. So we're at the precipice. We're getting started,
Brilliant Idiots and Flagrant gotta make $1 million.
I mean, Flagrant just had Bernie Sanders on.
Yeah, they gotta.
And
they
killed
They gotta make over $1 million, low key.
They have to.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah, we're gonna get there though.
We're gonna get there, guys. And you guys are the start. So if you want to join, subscribe. At least subscribe. If you, at the very least, maybe like the video. If you want to join our memberships, it's $5 a month. You can join. You can support. We're gonna keep building our memberships. We're still at the very beginning, the precipice of this whole thing, right? So we're still building. So if you want to join the podcast, join the memberships, and you guys will get some extra stuff.
Dude, I know we were gonna segue to this, and I was because we're gonna segue to this. I'm asking like, how much do you think H3 makes?
I mean, they make so much money. They have to make so much money.
4 episodes? No, they do 5. They do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, they make so much money. Plus, they get like super chats. They get donations. They get so much stuff. They get so much money. I'm sure. Plus ad revenue. Plus they have sponsorships.
Yo.
Like they make so much money.
Oh my God, man, they're making bread.
So let's talk about that, guys.
Yeah.
I will say this. Okay, let me just say, H3 left me on red. All right.
Cold world.
Left me on red. And I'm gonna talk about this. So
left you on red
like down bad. Like okay.
Did you email back and everything?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So here's the thing, right? If you guys have been following this little journey that we had, we decided to make a music video for Teddy Fresh.
Shout out
we made
Teddy
a music
Fresh.
video.
Love the freaking brand, bro.
Love the brand still.
Hell yeah.
Got attention from the brand. Got attention from the fans. I was watching an episode. I saw that they had a job opening. Decided to apply. Sent an email. Sent my resume, and I was like, "Hey, let me apply." Waited a couple weeks. Got an interview. Had an interview with Dan.
Hell yeah.
I thought the interview went well.
Yeah.
And ghost, silence, nothing since that interview.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So dude, my cats are over here fighting right now. It's crazy. So basically I had an interview with Dan, the producer of the podcast, and nothing happened from there. And I don't want to like go. I kind of want to go ham, but I don't want to go ham. I want to be nice and be like respectful because I don't know I don't want to burn any bridges and stuff. And I feel like things can still open up and there's still possibility for things. But essentially, I had an interview. I thought the interview went really well.
Yeah.
There was one moment where I thought maybe like he kind of like wrote something down, and I was like, maybe I just should have answered that differently. And it was when he asked me about our music video. He asked me, "Did you edit and produce a music video?" And I was like, "I didn't edit this one. We hired a videographer, our friend Ethan, to film it and edit it, and we helped with the stuff, and we kind of gave direction. But that's pretty much it. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I don't know how to edit. I was just saying like for this particular video, I didn't have that much. I was more of a talent for this thing, right? So I don't know if that's what it was, but regardless, the interview went well. He said, he'll get back to me, blah, 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 blah. I'll let you know. And nothing. A week went by, nothing. Another week went by, nothing. I wrote an email and I was like, hey, update. Like, hey, I just wanted to check in and see if like there's any updates on the job and the interview. I felt like things went really well. I was just wondering if there's any update on anything like that.
You should have DM'd Ethan.
I thought about that today, actually. But
yeah, see, it's not over.
But anyways, it's not over. But I emailed Dan and I was just like, hey man, like any update? Like I'm wondering, like I felt like I didn't say like I felt like the interview went well, but I was just like, hey, any update? Like blah blah blah, and nothing. Not even an email back. Not even an email telling me like why I didn't get selected. Like why we decided to move on with someone else. Like nothing at all. Like just radio silence.
Yeah.
So it's kind of upsetting for me, I guess, because one, I feel like my resume speaks for itself. Like I've done multiple podcasts. This is something I was thinking about when I was driving home today. I was thinking about this today. And I was like, let me just talk about this real quick. I am, not to like hype myself up, but like, let's just like run down my resume real quick. Right. I've worked at a multi-million-dollar company doing digital media for them. Mm-hmm. I've run multiple podcasts, started multiple podcasts. Mm-hmm. I know editing. I know Photoshop, Premiere, Photoshop, audio. I went to school for audio engineering. I know how to record music, Logic, Pro Tools. When I was working at this $1 million company, I was on the digital media team. I started as an intern, got hired full time, became a major part of their digital team. I was doing surveys. I was doing press releases. I was running their email team. Every program that they gave me, I learned fast. Like, I'm a quick learner. I've done all this stuff. Plus, I feel like I can contribute very well to the overall conversation and culture that they are looking for on H3, as far as music, things that they talk about. When they talk about Kendrick, and I notice that no one knows what they're talking about on H3, and they're like talking about Kendrick, and I'm like, I wish I was there to tell them, like, this is what's going on, Or when they're talking about the Diddy case, and I'm like, I know what's going on. Yeah. You guys don't, but I do. Yeah. Like, right, when they're talking about stuff, I'm like, I can be that person to tell you what's going on. I can do PowerPoints. I could do the fucking research. I can do switching. I can do audio. I can do all these things. And I feel like I laid that out pretty well. And to not even get a call back or an email back to be at least be like, hey, we decided to go with someone else or anything. I'm just like, damn, dude, like, come on. At least give me the respect as a person to be like, hey, man, like, good interview or bad interview, whatever it is. Like, we decided to go with someone else. But like radio silence, like nothing after that interview was kind of crazy. And then for me to email them and be like, hey, is there any update? I just wanted to check in and see if there's anything going on. Still nothing after that. I was just like, damn, dude, I feel like I kind of got played. And then today, on today's episode of the H3, they introduced that they have a new intern. And it's some girl. And I was just like, that's fine. I don't like, maybe they think maybe I don't fit in culturally with them. Maybe they feel like I don't fit in with them. I don't know. You know, it's different. It's not a business where like you can be like, it's just your resume that gets you in. It's a podcast where they're kind of like independently owned. It's more of a vibe, right? Like the one thing that he mentioned on the interview, he was like, oh, you know, it's more of a vibe. Like we want to like get you in here and kind of see how you mesh with everyone. But I feel like I would mesh with everyone so well. Like that's the thing that is like kind of crazy to me is like I get along with people so well. I'm a dog trainer. I work at PetSmart. Like, let's be real. I never say that, but I work at PetSmart. I'm a manager at PetSmart. I work with dogs. I'm like,
what are they? Is she?
I don't
like,
know what it is.
What is? Did they like introduce?
It seems like she was just editing for them.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like,
maybe that's what they wanted. Maybe that's what they wanted. They didn't want somebody that was like a personality. They wanted somebody that was in the background.
And I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, I don't know if they wanted a personality. I don't know what they were looking for. They kind of didn't give me like a. Yeah. They kind of said that they were looking for a creative. And I'm like, someone to do like on the street stuff. And I'm like, I got that. Like I got all that stuff. I got the personality. I can do all that stuff that you're looking for.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
I like to think of. I like to look at silver linings. It's like maybe like this wasn't for you because maybe that girl is not gonna be like on the podcast. Where if you were there, you'd be like, dang, bro. Like I actually want to talk and like. You probably weren't gonna be that guy that's on there. You know, and you'd be like.
But I'm okay with that too. Like I feel like I wasn't looking to be like. I'm not looking to be the next AB or like looking to be like Zach and be like on the podcast talking, having a lot of say and doing all this stuff. Like I know what my role is and I know how to play that. Like I know how to play my part.
Yeah.
So like that's the one thing I was kind of like, damn, dude. Like I could come in and be the background person and just do the work. And then if you decide to let me talk a little bit, I'll talk a little bit. You know, if you guys want me to do like some stuff, I'll do some stuff. If you guys want me to go on the street, like I'm so open and so like willing to do whatever. I feel like I'd be such a perfect match and fit for that show. But right. You fit in where you get in where you fit in, and like what's meant for you is sent for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like if that's not what it was meant for, that's fine.
Yeah.
The one thing about me too is I'm very, I feel like I love to speak my mind and say stuff, and like Kat, my girl has told me like, don't say that because if you're gonna work for H3, you probably shouldn't say that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And maybe maybe I just need to maybe we just need to focus on this podcast and just do this.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing.
But it has given me motivation to be like. Let's fucking go on this podcast. Like, let's fucking go.
Like it's all love. It's all love.
It's all love. I still respect them. And I still would love to work for them. And I think I would still be a great fit. And I feel like I would do so much for them and give them so much for their podcast. And I could do so much. But it's like if at least like message me back and be like, hey, bro, like no, like maybe not now, but maybe later, or even like, you're not what we're looking for right now. It's all good. I would be like, cool, I respect that. But like to not even like hit me back after 2 emails and like
you should definitely honestly you should reach out to Ethan just to get like your clarity or clear mind or whatever. But I look at it like that, man. Like every day I think of like, oh, this didn't happen because of this and I was supposed to be this, you know what I mean? I think it's like things happen for a reason and we don't know the reason until it happens. So like I don't know, maybe that was like the reason, like, hey, like it's time to go hard, so we could get those 2 M's on our podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I feel that.
It's that thing. It's like, you know, when I got hired at UP, I was like, man, I was gonna get signed, whatever, and I didn't get signed, and I realized really quickly, like, yeah, this isn't my route to making it in music. Like, yeah, I'm here a part of Hop's journey, but like, I gotta make it on my own merit, and like, I think it's, I don't know, I think it's very, I think it's a liberation in that. Ooh, look at me looking at big words. And like getting on your own. Like it's like, yeah, man, that'd have been really cool to be a part of. And we made the song, we did all that, and it was all love. That was a moment. That was a great moment. And we got like a beautiful 700 subscribers. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Maybe that chapter of our lives is over with, and it helped build us. It helped to build us to the next level.
Yeah, for
sure.
So,
you know, maybe that's just wasn't in the plans.
Yeah, and maybe that's what it was. And like, you know, it's funny because I think you watched this today. I sent you the Dr. Umar interview.
Mm-hmm.
We both watched the Dr. Umar interview today, and Dr. Umar was talking about how. Well, one, I'm not black, so I feel like Dr. Umar hates me no matter what. So I feel bad because I love Dr. Umar.
No. He said today that he doesn't hate anyone.
Yeah, he doesn't hate
Yeah,
anyone.
like even he called them Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Bro, every time he says that, bro, I be weak. He was like, yeah, like he was a Neanderthal.
He's so funny, dude.
Yeah,
He's
bro,
so funny.
I be rolling, I be dying laughing, bro.
But Dr. Umar said some great stuff in this interview, and he talked about how like I think one of the coolest things that he said was like, oh, before you're born, you are at heaven's door, like saying your plea for like what your purpose is in life, right?
Yes,
when he was talking about that, right?
Yes.
So it's like, what is your purpose? And my immediate thought was like, I think my purpose is dogs, honestly. And it sounds weird, but like everything I do relates to like animals, right? So like, I feel like my whole purpose in life is to like either like help dogs and cats and help people understand dogs and cats more, and help people like help dogs more, because like dogs are my thing. I love dogs more than I love anything in my life. That's my passion. That's my thing. So I feel like maybe that's my passion. That's what I need to go towards, is like helping dogs in a sense. And I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out. But I feel like that's my passion. That's my purpose. That's what I'm here on earth to do, is help dogs have a better life. And like, you know, I don't know what that is, but when he said that, I immediately thought of like dogs. I don't know why. So like I was like, okay, maybe that's my purpose. But I still want to be able to do more than that and do things, cuz I also like, I'm good at rapping, I'm good at media, I'm good at I love movies, I love you know, different things. So like I know animals are my passion. Like look at these little fucking monsters over here as he's licking his balls right now. Fucking monkey, dude. Do not lick your balls. I'm trying to talk about you guys in a good way, and you're licking your balls. But Tofu, look at him. He's so peaceful. He's so perfect, right? But yeah, I feel like animals are my purpose, right? So I feel like maybe that's my purpose on Earth, is to like help animals. And I don't know what I can do to do that, but I feel like that's my purpose. So I don't know. But at the same extent, I feel like there's a certain thing where I'm like, damn, dude, I wish H3 kind of gave me that opportunity to like show them that I'm a good contribution to their podcast.
Yeah.
But it also gave me the motivation to be like, all right, fuck it. They don't want me. We're going to make this shit on our own, and we're going to do this shit big. And I want them. My goal is that we get so big and we do so much that they invite me on as a guest. And then one day I'm a guest on their podcast, and they have me on as a guest, and I'm like, you know, I applied for you guys, I worked for you guys, and you guys actually never wrote me back or never said anything to me. And then Ethan's gonna be like, wait, really? Like, oh, what happened? What, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of my goal. So I'm like, all right,
that's
let's
some
go.
Motivation right there.
It gives me that motivation where it's like, okay, cool, you guys turn me down, that's fine. I don't care. It is what it is.
Those are the best stories, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
J. Cole,
yeah.
J. Cole, literally, Jay-Z, Jay-Z laughed in his face when he gave him his project, and I think it was like 3 or 4 years later, he signed him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are moments where, you know, it probably had to happen in order to get, you know, to put some fire under your butt, you know? So
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like there's definitely a fire under my butt, and pause. And
pause.
And I feel like it gives me motivation to be like, okay, cool. We got our podcast. We just hit the membership tier. Like, let's grind, bro. Let's grind. Let's do this. Like, let's make our podcast the best podcast we can possibly make. And I know the one thing that kind of always gets me is I'm like, I know there's 1,000 podcasts and everyone's doing podcasts right now, but we've been doing this for 2 years. We've been grinding. I think our podcast is different than anybody else. Even though there's a lot of podcasts out there, I think our podcast is like special in a certain sense, because I think Avery and I have like a chemistry that you can't replicate, right? Like, I think and I think my mom always tells me that too. Like, right? I was telling my mom, I was like, you know, we hit our memberships. I want to do like multiple angles. I want to do like all these different things. And she's like, I don't care. As a fan of your podcast, I don't care about that stuff. I just like listening to you and Avery talk, because you guys have such a good chemistry together. I just like hearing you guys just talk to each other and just like do your thing. So I'm like, cool. I like that. So yeah, we're going to keep doing our thing. Hopefully one day H3, you know, love you guys still.
Yeah, and shout out to y'all, man.
I wish I would have got like some kind of something to be like, hey, you know, we're not gonna use you, whatever it may be. But I get it. You're not gonna reply to everyone, That's fine.
Yeah.
But shout out to you guys.
Yeah,
and
shout
I
out
still
to you
love
guys, man. You guys threw us the oop, man.
And
you guys
we
did
still
throw
got the
us
oop. And I think Ethan still fucks with us. And I think if we were to like make a new music video or make some new music or something, like Ethan was so respect. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
And Avery's coming out the album soon.
I'm like,
and
I'm
that's
like
gonna go
70,
straight to Ethan.
I'm like 77% finished, and I got a really great idea for a music video that I definitely want to send to him, and hopefully I think
they'll play it.
I think that peace song would hit on his thing.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm talking about? The one I think that would hit.
That's
like, because I think they've been posting a lot of obviously the Hassan stuff, but like in support of, you know, like I want peace in the world, and I feel like that one would hit.
Yeah, I think that's gonna hit. So I think once we get that, that's gonna be another chapter. So if you guys are following us, just keep with us. We're gonna get there.
My new hey, I just want to say my new album sounds fire. I just got a verse from Stevie today, and our
shout out to Stevie because
he's killing it. He's killing it right now.
So good.
Yeah, shout out to Stevie. He watches our podcast faithfully, so shout out to him.
Do you really?
Yeah. He's like, bro, what y'all done dropping? Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, so I just got a verse from Stevie for our song, which is freaking amazing. It's about purpose. It's about like what we're supposed to be doing.
I can't wait to hear that, dude.
Dude,
I love
I'll show you the verse today,
cool.
but yeah, man, it's 77% finished. I say 77 because I got 3 more songs to like completely write, and then it's off and running with. So really quick, I just want to say this before we continue, is that with music, I've always been impulsive, very, very impulsive, very, very much like, let's go. This is the first time in my adult life career musically that I've been reserved and very conscious with every word, with every syllable, and making sure everything hits when it's supposed to hit. And that also means I have to be very conscious with placing it out to the world. So it has to have so much content. So once I finish the album, once the song is finished, I'm going to grab you, Jose, Maddie, Ant, whoever my friends are, even Matt, like whoever my friends are, and be like, what can I do to make people want to be around? Help me with my world. And I feel like that's going to make this album go even crazier. And I've never done that because I've always been so hip hop. And so it's me. So now that I'm opening the door to more people, and I love that. I feel like people can, just give their opinion on like what I can do to make people want to be a part of it. As far as like somebody who doesn't know, like a random subscriber on freaking TikTok. Yeah. Like if I get Matt to say, dude, you should do this. Like I'm staying out of my mind of like, yeah, I should be on the camera, like rapping. Like nobody cares anymore. Matt watches certain things where he'd be like, oh, I stopped scrolling because of this. And I can like visualize that in my life and my content and be like, oh, we could do this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm just reserved on releasing it. So like, this is the first time in my life that I've been like holding it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna go crazy when it drops. Honestly,
this is actually a great segue into what we're gonna talk about next.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing right now is quality over quantity,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I think before you were kind of concerned with like, I need to keep putting out music, putting out stuff, being in front of people, right? Quantity, right? As opposed to quality, right? Whereas this album, I feel like you're focused on quality. You're
mm-hmm.
focused on like really bringing what you're trying to say, you're trying to do. Like this album seems like it's a very quality album, right?
Yeah.
In lack of better term, which leads me to our Marvel talk, right? Marvel has made a big switch to saying, we are no longer quantity, we are quality.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, not to get off Avery's album, because I love Avery's album. I'm very excited for it. But you guys know that we built this podcast off Marvel. If you see this right here, this is a Marvel podcast at the end of the day, right? And the big news for Marvel.
Yeah, you're going to have to, because I don't know anything. The last thing that I had with Marvel was Thunderbolts, which was amazing. I don't even think we talked about it. We talked about it?
No, we did a whole review on it.
We did a whole review? Okay.
Our last episode was all just...
So the last thing I've heard was Thunderbolts, and I had a great time. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest movie, but it was a great movie. It was a good movie. It wasn't the greatest movie. And our girl Florence Pugh was bad.
Yeah.
So
and I always say this, even the worst Marvel movie is better than most movies. So as much as people love to hate on a Marvel movie and be like, "Oh, this movie wasn't that great,"
this didn't get that much hate though, which is great.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Yeah, which is great.
So the big news of this week for Marvel is Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars have been delayed.
Oh, whoa.
Which, as a fan, kind of seems bad, but as a fan, also seems great.
Okay.
Right? Because, yes.
When was the date?
So I have it right here. So, here's the news article. Avengers delayed. Marvel pushes Doomsday and Secret War to December 2026 and 2027. Okay?
Ooh, okay.
So, Doomsday is now set to debut on December 18th, 2026.
Okay.
Moving about 7 months off from its original slated date of May 1st, 2026.
Okay.
So that's about 7 months later. To match the follow-up Avengers Secret Wars is moving its release date to December 17th, 2027, after previously being set for May 7th, 2027. So we're getting pushed back, but here's the thing. Quality over quantity, right? Marvel kind of was in this little phase where they're like, we just need to keep putting stuff out, being in front of people, right? But the quality was lacking, right? We saw that with Secret Wars. We saw that with, or not Secret War,
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. We saw that with kind of, even like Captain America: Brave New World, Miss Marvel, like all these things, right? They were kind of just trying to push stuff out to try to get us to watch it, and the quality lacked. They lost a lot of fans. Became a lot of controversy. So, with this being said, it seems like the whole focus is like, let's make it quality as opposed to quantity, which is good for us because I don't care how long Doomsday takes to come out. I know either way, if it's fucking a year from now or 2 years from now, it's still a long time. It's still a long time. So whatever.
Yeah.
But like the big thing I think is that for it to be released like that, pushed back, makes me think they're really trying to make this one of the best movies they've ever made.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I want that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
so that's good. So we get that. Those movies are being pushed back. Focus on the quality. Focus on getting all the contracts right. Focus on getting the right people for it. It's the Russo brothers. And the Russo brothers I trust. That's it. Right? Now, some things that have moved up. I'm going to show you guys right here.
Moved up?
So, yeah. Some different things have happened.
Okay.
So, we're still getting Fantastic Four.
In July
2020 or July 25, 2025.
Yeah, that's coming up. That's in 2 months.
That's our next thing. We're getting that.
Sheesh.
But Disney is on a little thing. So I have Disney's whole full release schedule here, and I'm going to read it to you guys, okay? So we got Fantastic Four is the next big thing.
Yeah.
That's July 25th, 2025. After that, Zootopia 2 in November 2026. Now, or November 26th, 2025. If you guys haven't seen Zootopia, Zootopia is amazing. Have you seen Zootopia?
I have not.
You should watch Zootopia. It's literally one of the best animated movies ever made. It's Zootopia. It's a great metaphor for for minorities, actually. It's a really good movie about like how...
Is the fox the lead? I think I went to see it with a girl and her kid.
She's one of the leads. The fox and the bunny.
I think I went to go see it with
the
girl
cop.
And the
She's
kid,
a cop.
and I think I was asleep.
Yeah, you got to watch it because the metaphor is
Shout
crazy.
out to whatever girl that was. I know I first went to sleep.
Yeah, for sure. Whoever you are, we respect you as a woman. Okay. Snow bunnies never. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. But November 26th is Zootopia 2. I don't know how they released a little like teaser for it. I don't know what the plot is, but the first one is really good. It's about kind of like a metaphor for like minorities in society and how culture views minorities as like the predator, right? It's kind of like predators, right? It's interesting. It's like in a world where all these animals exist, there's like tigers and lions and different things, but like someone is making the lions become aggressive and the tigers become aggressive and making them seem predators, right? So then people are afraid of the predators, which are kind of like minorities, and like it's like a whole thing. So it's actually it's a great movie, great metaphor. You should watch that movie. Okay. Zootopia 2, 2020 or 26 or November 26, 2025. After that, December 19th, 2025, which I did not expect for this movie to come out in 2025.
19th?
December 19th. Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Avatar 3.
Let's go.
Is
yeah,
Avatar
this is gonna
3?
be the third one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a blockbuster.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
for sure.
insane.
Yeah, for
We're gonna
sure.
talk about that for sure. So that's gonna be sick.
For sure. Dang, dude,
yeah.
I forgot about that because we went to go see it. That movie was 3 hours, bro.
Avatar 2 was amazing.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
enough people give it props, but Avatar 2
first,
was amazing.
That was the first movie in a long time I had to go to the bathroom doing it, and I was pissed.
Literally.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Okay, cool. So Avatar 3, Fire and Ash is coming out December 19th, 2025. Now, there was a movie scheduled for February 13, 2026, an MCU movie. It was removed off the schedule. So I don't know what that was, but it's removed off the schedule. May 1st, 2026, Devil Wears Prada 2. I like the Devil Wears Prada. It's a good movie. Don't really care about the second one, but I'll probably watch it with my girl.
I don't think I'm the target audience.
Okay. May 22nd, 2026, The Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be a great movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
No longer
it's the show. If you haven't watched The Mandalorian, definitely watch it. It's amazing. I love it. I think the third season was fucking incredible. Or second, I think it's the third season. But it was great. Watch it. And also watch Ahsoka.
I gotta start
Ahsoka's
watching the Star Wars thing.
Yeah, you got to get into that. At least before this movie comes out, so that way you can catch up on everything and you can get into it. Okay, yeah. June 19th, 2026, Toy Story 5.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go. I love Toy Story. Toy Story is literally made for my generation. Every movie has matched up with my age from when it releases. When the first one released, I was the exact same age as the main character. When the second one released, I was the exact same character, same age. Yeah. Third one, I was going to college. I like all that stuff. It's all made for my generation. Toy Story 5.
Wait. You went too fast. Oh, May 2020.
This is May 20. Yeah, 2026.
But May 20.
Mandalorian.
May 26.
June 2026 is Toy Story 5.
So you missed one thing, one pivotal thing.
What?
May 26, 2026. GTA.
Oh, GTA. Grand Theft Auto is coming out.
I'm gonna be I'm not
Which
gonna
is good that there's no like Marvel movies during that time because we are gonna be highly invested in Grand Theft Auto when that comes out. I don't know if there's gonna be another PlayStation.
I'll be playing it like a freaking. I'll be
that's the movie of the year.
Yeah, that's gonna be the movie. Yeah,
that's
gonna be the movie
of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. July 10th, 2026, a live action Moana movie.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm curious to see that. Whatever.
The Rock, man. The Rock's in it, so I'm
here's the big
watching
move. Here's the big move for us Marvel fans, okay? This movie has been moved from after Avengers Doomsday to now before Avengers Doomsday. Okay? Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh, it comes out the same year.
So now, July 31st, 2026, Spider-Man Brand New Day. So if you're paying attention to just the Marvel stuff, we get Fantastic Four, July 25th, 2025. Almost a whole year later, actually exactly a whole year later in a couple days, is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Dang, bruh.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that.
So we were supposed to go.
We haven't seen that since Infinity War to Endgame.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we were supposed to go from Fantastic Four to Avengers Doomsday.
Wait, where's Ironheart at?
Ironheart. So I got the release for the TV shows. I'll give you that after
Okay. So TV shows are gonna still.
TV shows are separate. TV shows are still happening. There's actually quite a lot of TV shows coming out soon. So be on the. But this is movies, okay?
Yeah,
movies.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna go from Fantastic Four. A year later, we're gonna get Spider-Man Brand New Day, which kind of is cool because I think they're like setting it up to be a big part of Doomsday, which means that they're gonna introduce Miles Morales.
Robert Downey Jr. is definitely gonna be in that movie,
and also Miles Morales is definitely be in this movie.
Yeah.
So we'll get that in July of 2026. Okay. Now Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026. May 7th, 2027, there's a TBA announcement. We don't know what that is. It could be anything.
Disney or Marvel?
It's Disney, but it could be mostly Marvel. It could be something Marvel. It could be the new Ghost. I just saw that Ghost Rider just got casted. It could be a Ghost Rider movie. It could be Blade for all we know. It could be a lot of things. I don't know what it is, but that's that. So that's an untitled movie coming out May 7th, 2027. May 29th, 2027, Star Wars Starfighter, which is a Star Wars movie, apparently starring Ryan Gosling, Ryan Gosling doesn't miss.
He does.
That's going to be sick.
Yeah, all the girls going to see that for sure.
June 4th, 2027, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's our third installment to the Miles Morales story, animated. Going to be one of the best movies ever made.
Bro, what is that, like 4 years?
2 years.
From the
2 years.
other one?
Yeah, essentially almost 4 years.
Shout out Shamik, man.
Yeah, Shamik.
Shamik just got casted in Raising Kanan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he's an important character.
He needs the work.
Yeah, no, for a fact.
Honestly, he doesn't need the work because he can live off Spider-Man. Honestly,
yeah, but the thing is, real quick,
just
real quick, I feel like he needed this role as Breeze because everybody in Raising Kanan with 50 Cent and all this, he's a drug dealer or whatever because he was getting clowned so hard.
he needs some street cred.
Yeah, he needed some street cred. So
right
shout
now.
out to my guy Shamik Moore, man.
So June 4th, 2027, we get the Spider-Man movie that we all have been waiting for. November 5th, there was a movie that was taken off the schedule, an MCU movie taken off the schedule. I don't know what that was, but whatever. December 24th, 2027, we get Frozen 3, which I don't care about. And then December 17th, 2027, we get Avengers Secret Wars. So it's going to be a long wait for all these movies, but I feel like it's going to be worth it.
We're going to be 35
Give us time.
when we see it.
Yeah, I know. Don't even remind me. But we'll still be here doing the podcast, and hopefully we'll be so big by then.
I'm 32 right now.
We'll do a live
episode. I will be 35 when we see Avengers, the last one. What is it called?
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. I'll be 35 years old.
And then after that, I hope they just clean the slate, and we get a whole mutant saga, and we're in the X-Men, and in my 40s I'll be watching the X-Men, fucking chilling, and we'll be famous off the podcast, and we'll be making money off the podcast, and whatever, who cares? All right, so that's movie-wise, okay, guys? That's movies. Now, TV show-wise, we actually got some stuff coming up pretty soon, actually.
Yeah,
which
I don't know when it's happening, but dude, we haven't talked about this. Ironheart looks freaking dope.
We're gonna talk about it.
Dude, all you freaking weirdos who don't like girl leads or black women leads, you guys are idiots, bro. This joint looks freaking fire. Shout out to my guy from Hamilton. He looks like a dope villain, dog.
Yeah,
I cannot wait, bro. Y'all tripping.
Okay, so
go ahead. Yeah.
First up is what Avery's talking about. Ironheart, June 24th.
Oh, that's
2025.
Oh my god, that's in a month.
In a month.
Yeah, it's in a month.
Literally in a month from when you guys are watching this, we're getting Ironheart.
Yeah, damn. Let's go.
Executive produced by Ryan Coogler, who just came off the success of Sinners, which is one of the best movies of the year.
Come on now.
We're getting Ironheart. It's gonna be so sick. It's only 6 episodes, but it's gonna be fucking amazing. I already know it is. I know a lot of people are gonna hate it because 1, woman lead, 2, black woman lead. A lot of people are gonna hate it. It's fine. Me and Avery are gonna eat it up. And it's going to be fucking amazing.
Fact.
And it's made for us. I don't care about what anyone else says. But I'm excited for that show. And, yeah, the guy from Hamilton's in it. He's sick. And
yeah, he's dope.
Also, apparently, maybe Mephisto's in it, which is like the MCU's devil. But I also just saw rumors that it might not be Mephisto. It might be the incantation or like the personification of Dormammu, which is if you guys watch Doctor Strange, Dormammu.
Yeah.
It might be Dormammu. I don't know, but we'll see. Mephisto or Dormammu. Either way, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I love Ironheart.
I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be
really
man.
dark. It's gonna be super sick, especially with Ryan Coogler. Just doing,
that's
like,
what I was
the
gonna
vampire
say.
shit. Like,
bro,
it's gonna be.
We are witnessing one of the greatest directors of all time, and for him to be on a production like another Marvel production. Bro, he's not gonna miss, bro. This is gonna be one of the dopest TV shows that Marvel has come out with.
It's gonna be super sick.
I think it's gonna be up there with what you call it?
Black Panther?
WandaVision.
Oh, WandaVision, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of the top TV shows.
So, on that same kind of note, we're getting in August of this year. We're getting in August. We're getting Eyes of Wakanda, which is gonna be an animated Marvel series about Wakanda. Which is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plot's gonna be. I don't know what's
gonna
happen in it.
I feel like
but it's gonna be sick. We already know what they do with the animation.
Yeah.
Animation always kills it every single time because they can do more with animation.
You know what you can
it's
do
gonna be
though?
So sick.
You know what I would love for them to do is, I mean, I don't know how you could do it, but have like, Black Panther's son just like do something with that. Like,
I forgot Black Panther had a son, dude.
Do something with that.
I completely forgot that
he's
Black
like
Panther
growing
had a son.
up and like he's learning, and, you know what I mean.
That's a big thing too.
That'd be cool.
Those release dates where when I said like there's like a TBA announcement for a movie, possibly Black Panther 3. We already know Denzel Washington has been cast for Black Panther 3, so that could be Black Panther 3. Who knows? So I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully we get that. I can't wait for T'Challa's son to come through. It's gonna be sick. So
actually, you know what you can do?
Tell me.
Yo, Kevin Feige. I mean, you probably already created Eyes of Wakanda, but this is in my perfect world. Eyes of Wakanda would have some cool way to make young Black Panther grow up. I don't know how you could make him grow up fast, and then you introduce Black Panther 3 with Damson Idris, and now he's an adult. I don't know how you would do that. I feel like there is ways that you can do that.
Yeah, especially with the multiverse stuff.
Yeah. So have him grow up, and then he becomes Damson Idris, and we have ourselves another Black Panther. Yeah,
it'd be super sick.
I think it'll be
Shuri teaching him everything.
Yep.
Oh my god, it'd be so sick. Like as a mentor figure.
Yep.
It'd be so sick. Okay, so Eyes of Wakanda. I don't know what's gonna happen in that movie, or in that show, but it's gonna be sick. Okay. Marvel Zombies, October 2025.
Oh,
yes.
shoot.
So we got Marvel Zombies, which is gonna be its own thing, but it's gonna be super sick.
Yeah.
If you watch What If, that episode of Marvel Zombies is amazing.
Okay.
It's gonna be its own series.
I see where we're going here, Kevin Feige. That's okay. When you say quality over quantity, you do quality movies. And I'm not saying these are going to be not quality, but like, yeah, give the super fans, the TV shows. Yeah,
we'll take the shows. We'll watch them. We're going to eat them up.
Because we're going to be out of a movie
for almost a year.
Yeah, for a year. So you
got to give us something.
That's 3 slates, right?
Yeah.
Or no,
we get Ironheart, we get Eyes of Wakanda, and we get Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, and then we probably get something next year for shows.
Yes, there's another one.
I'll
give you another one.
Okay,
there's another show, a live action show, December 2025, Wonder Man.
See, yeah.
Which I think me and Avery have been waiting for Wonder Man for a long time. We've talked about. We literally.
Our first
our first episode we talked about Wonder Man. Which is crazy because we're almost like we're on episode 108. That's 2 years ago we talked about Wonder Man, and we're finally getting it.
Wonder Man better be cold too.
Wonder Man's gonna be amazing. I forgot who's the star of it. What's his name? Fuck, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on. But the Wonder Man is gonna be sick. I don't know what it's gonna be about, or it's this guy Desmond Daniel Creighton. Desmond Daniel Creighton. He's from. It's Yaya. Yeah, sick, dude.
He's cold. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he's gonna be the star of it. He's from Aquaman. Candyman.
Yeah.
Chicago. He was in Us. Come on, dude. All right, he's.
I don't think he was in Us. I think he was probably like a producer or something. I don't think he was. But he's dope. He was in your Watchmen.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was Dr. Manhattan. He was Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, he's super sick. So shout out. We're excited for that. Wonder Man. December. That's right around the corner. That's not that far away. That's this year.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
it's already done recording. It's done filming.
I'm excited.
We're gonna get trailers soon. I'm so fucking hyped for that.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for Wonder Man.
Yeah, shout out to
a lot of people are gonna probably not watch it. I don't give a fuck. I'm eating that up.
Nah, you know what I figured out about this stuff? Like Yaya's one of those actors. See, like Yaya and then Riri. I don't really know her that well, but I feel like shout out to Dr. Umar, like Ryan Coogler, yo,
he's cooking.
No, I'm just saying when the culture come out, they come out. Yeah. So for Riri, I feel like the culture and Riri and Ryan Coogler, the culture might come out and everybody gonna think it's cool to watch this show. And then Yaya is the same person. He's the same, like he's a part of the culture. Yeah. So when you see Yaya doing a Marvel thing, I feel like people are gonna be like, all right, we're gonna watch it. So I feel like, and then Eyes of Wakanda, bro.
Eyes of Wakanda is gonna be sick.
We got some heat coming.
We got
some heat coming.
So just you thought Above the Multiverse was dead? We're just getting started, bro. We're just getting started. Okay, cool. We're getting to next year. Okay, Vision Quest. We're getting 2026.
Oh.
It doesn't. There's no release date. 2026, but 2026 we're getting Vision Quest, which is gonna be the White Vision that we've been waiting to see what the fuck's going on with that whole thing. Maybe Wanda's back, who knows? But Vision Quest is coming in 2026. Daredevil Born Again Season 2, 2026. We're getting that. The first season was amazing. I still haven't watched the finale, honestly.
No, you haven't?
I still haven't watched it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it tomorrow.
We haven't talked about that?
We haven't talked about it.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
But Daredevil Season 2, I know for sure that Jessica Jones is going to be in it. Kirsten Redder, which she's fine. And she's so dope, and I love Jessica Jones as a character. And also, possibly, Luke Cage, which I love Luke Cage. Luke Cage is one of my favorite superheroes. So, Luke Cage, will get him as there. And hopefully he's running for mayor against Kingpin, which is fucking sick because that's from the comics. Okay. Also next year, 2026, X-Men 97 season
back.
2,
Yeah.
baby, which is the greatest show that we've ever seen, maybe, possibly ever. I have a poster right there of X-Men 97. I need to hang up behind us. I'm gonna redo the studio this week. We'll get that coming up soon.
Yeah, X-Men 97 is tough.
Also next year, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2.
Oh yeah.
Which is also one of my favorite shows. I love
it's a
that
good
show. That
Yeah.
season was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it. Loved it. I think going into it, we were kind of like, I don't know if it's gonna be good. Turned out to be one of the best shows of the year for us.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
as
it definitely was a nonchalant watch, and then it became like a ooh watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
So that's
man,
that.
Kevin Feige's cooking right now.
They are cooking at MCU.
Yeah, they're cooking.
We're getting it.
I feel like they had to cook because
Yeah.
with the Russo brothers being back, those 2 banger movies he needs a lead up.
Yep.
He needs a lead up. He needs a
So there's a lot of good things happening, and I think Above the Multiverse, we're here to cover it all, guys. So if you're into it, we're into it. We're gonna be covering it. You follow us. We're gonna give you all the updates on it. Okay. So that's that one thing. But I'm excited, just like as a fan of like TV and movies and MCU. I'm so excited. I feel like it's gonna be a slow burn, right? We're gonna have to kind of wait for a little while. There's gonna be a lot of time where each week we're kind of like building up to it. But when we finally get something, it's gonna be so good. And I think the quality over quantity, which we talked about, right, is gonna be the big thing. And we're gonna get some quality stuff, and I'm super fucking excited. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what happens.
We got.
So.
I honestly think it's actually like perfect because they're giving us a little, because these shows are weeks, so we're watching something every week,
and
so we're kind of forgetting about we gotta wait till next year.
Yeah, exactly. I was concerned because when I saw that, like, okay, we get Fantastic Four in July, but then we don't get another movie for another year. I was like, fuck, dude. Especially as someone who's producing this podcast, I'm like, as our podcast, who it literally relies on TV shows and movies to talk about, I was like, fuck, dude, what are we going to talk about? We have a whole year.
Yeah,
but they're giving us 3 shows.
We're not even talking about.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about what's the name. I think what's the name comes out next year.
What?
Game of Thrones.
Yes.
House of Dragons. So there's other stuff that out of Marvel.
And that's a big thing that I was going to talk about. This is just Disney's slate that I'm giving you guys and laying out for you, which we're going to have plenty of content to talk about. But there's other things that me and Avery talk about and we're fans of, right? House of Dragons, huge. I think my cats are fighting in the corner over there. House of Dragons, huge, which we're going to get soon. There's also a spinoff of Game of Thrones that's going to come out soon. That's really sick.
Perfect.
Dude, who knows what we're gonna get? Like in the meantime, like I'm sure like new shows, new things are gonna come out. Him is coming out. Jordan Peele's next movie is gonna be sick. Like we got so many things to cover, guys. Like it's gonna
Squid
be
Game.
Yeah, Squid Game.
Squid Game comes out
soon,
next
next
week.
week. Oh my, or next month, right?
Next month, yeah.
Dude, like we got so much. Look at them fighting.
Hey,
yeah, no
freaking
fighting.
Stop, you freaking bums.
Yeah, no fighting, please. Especially you guys are gonna mess up my.
Yeah, they're gonna drop that whatever that is right there.
Oh, the bucket. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like Monkey does not give a fuck. Like Tofu's Tofu's warning him, like, don't fuck with me, and they're still fighting. What I realized is like I'm prepared for having, like, I told Kat, I was like, this is what it's like to have like 2 sons compared to like 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Is sometimes I just watch them fight and I'm just like
Yeah.
Sometimes I just watch them fight and I'm like, I'm not gonna break it up until someone gets hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what happens when you have 2
You
sons.
Damn.
You just gotta let them just fight and just like
They're throwing
whatever.
bows though.
They are throwing hands.
Throwing bows. But yeah, Squid Game.
Anyways, we're excited.
Squid Game
we got
drops,
a lot of good stuff, dude.
Squid Game drops next month, and I'm freaking hyped.
I can't wait for Squid Games to come out. I didn't realize it was going to come out so soon. I'm so fucking hyped on it. Oh my god. Please no.
Look at the camera.
The lights. Okay. Hey. God, he's such a baby.
He cries.
He cries as soon as I
like
break him up.
You started it.
You're fighting. I'm trying to break you up. But yeah, so we got a lot of good stuff coming out, guys. Like, I'm super excited. The one thing I was like not worried about, because I know that as our podcast, we always have things to talk about. No matter what, we're always going to find things to talk about, whether it's culture, whether it's entertainment, whether it's music, we're going to find something to talk about, right? But I was like, fuck, dude, like we built this on MCU. Like we don't have any MCU releases coming up, but they laid it out for us perfect. We have it all set up for us. We're going to be breaking it all down for you guys. So I hope you guys are fans of us and hope you guys are fans of the shows and the movies and the things that are coming out, and we can all build our little community and talk about it together. You know, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
man. Yeah, dude. And then also it's gonna be a lot of just drama happening, like Puffy Daddy, Sean Combs, where they
we can do a whole episode on the Puff Daddy stuff. but I'm not gonna talk about that right now. We're not gonna talk about P Diddy. That's a whole nother episode that we'll take.
Oh my
When we have a slow week or some more stuff come out, we'll talk about that. But
Bro,
yeah, that shit's wild.
Watched anything?
I watch Brilliant Idiots. I watch I watch the Breakfast. I watch the Breakfast Club every morning, and the Breakfast Club.
It's so crazy.
Lauren LaRosa, shout out to Lauren LaRosa. She
documents a lot of it.
She's in the courtroom every day.
Yeah,
she's so cute and she's so cool, and I love her so much. She's a great addition to the Breakfast Club, and she's there every day, going to the courtroom and doing her thing and giving us all the updates, and I love it. And Charlemagne the God is just the best person in the world. Charlemagne is one of my. Like, if you guys don't know me, if you guys know anything about me, Charlemagne is like literally my idol. He's like my favorite person in the world. I aspire to be a little bit like Charlemagne every day. And he's amazing, and I love all the coverage he's doing on it. I just posted on my story where he's like, everyone's trying to be serious and like trying to talk, and he's like, do you not get how funny this is? Like, he took another man's
Yes,
we're not gonna talk about that.
Yes.
That's a whole other thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's another
bro.
podcast.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But yes, it's amazing. The Diddy trials, great. We have drama on that. We're talking about that. We have so much stuff to talk about, guys. We are here and we're full throttle. Now that we got memberships, I'm telling you, my full focus is this podcast. We've taken a couple weeks off to kind of get refocused, get everything reset up. I cleaned my whole entire house. I'm chilling. We're in a good moment right now. We got things coming up. I cannot wait. Now, last but not least, before we move on and end this podcast, there is something happening right now that is literally one of the greatest things in the world, and is the NBA playoffs.
One half of the NBA playoffs.
Half the NBA playoffs is amazing.
Because my boy Ant is not up to par with these OKC guys.
So let's talk about this. Now, we gave you guys the culture. We gave you guys the entertainment. We're moving on to sports, okay? Also, I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about at the beginning of the episode, but if you guys are this far in, I hope you guys are this far in. We're going to be breaking down our channel. We're going to keep doing our Above the Multiverse channel. That's going to be our main channel. I'm going to start 3 new channels, okay? We're going to have Above Culture, Above Entertainment, and Above Sports, okay? We're going to break it into 3 channels. For people who only care about entertainment, we're going to give you guys that. For people who only care about the culture stuff, we're going to give you guys that. For people who only care about the sports stuff, we're going to give you guys that. If you guys are interested in watching the whole thing, you got Above the Multiverse, okay? We're breaking it down so that way we can break it up into clips. We're going to break this podcast into like segments so you guys can watch it individually. That's a whole project that I'm working on the side. I'm building that right now. So be on the lookout for that. Follow all 3 channels, 4 channels if you want. But our still main podcast is still Above the Multiverse. If you're willing to watch the whole thing, watch that. But we're going to be breaking it up into segments. So to move on to our next segment, it is Above Sports. And we are here to talk about the NBA Finals, which is about to come on literally.
They're playing right now.
They're playing right now.
I think it's like 29, 25 or something like that.
Okay, so we're going to go watch that. We're going to make this quick because I really want to go watch this game. But NBA playoffs are happening right now. We got our Final Four. We got the Pacers versus the Knicks. And we got the Western Conference Final, which is the Thunder versus the Timberwolves. Now, the Eastern Conference Final literally was the best game I've ever seen in my fucking life. Game 1 was insane. Knicks were up like almost 20 points.
They were up 14 points in the third.
And I was like, oh, they're about to cruise to a victory.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I literally was like, they're about to cruise to a victory. This is so sick. I'm happy. Dude, the Pacers hit 6 3-pointers in a row.
Shout out Aaron Neesmith.
Who the fuck is this guy, Neesmith?
You know, the inventor of basketball, his last name was Neesmith.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, right.
Interesting.
But yeah, shout out Aaron Neesmith, man.
Neesmith comes in.
He hit 5 threes.
He hit 5 threes in a row, which is crazy.
Yeah, which is
unheard
insane.
of, dude. Especially like a guy
with
who was like
great defense. Like it wasn't like he was wide open.
It was insane. Dude, I felt my spirit breaking down. I'm not even a Knicks fan, but I'm going for the Knicks for this whole thing because I want to see New York burn down.
Yeah, dude.
Not in a bad way.
Those side talks are crazy.
Yeah, I love seeing. I love
the chaos.
I love chaos. Yes, I love like live sports. I love live entertainment. I love just like the world being interactive and stuff. So when I see like New York going crazy, I'm like, fuck, dude, I wish I was in New York. It looks so cool. It looks so fun.
New York when they win.
So when they win, I'm just excited for them. So game 1, I was like hyped. I was like, okay, cool. Like Knicks are cruising to the victory. Mind you, okay, I already told you guys I work at PetSmart. I'm a manager at PetSmart. I'm over here watching. I'm a closing manager. It's me and one cashier and one fucking pet care person cleaning up all the animals. I'm over here working. I have my phone on. I'm watching the game. I'm not even working. I'm just literally watching the game because I'm the manager. I can do whatever the fuck I want, especially when I'm closing. So I'm over here sitting there watching the game, and I'm like, oh, he hit a 3. Damn, he hit another 3. Damn, he hit another 3. 6 threes in a row, and I'm like, holy shit, they are about to come back. This is crazy, dude. And then the last play of the game, I have it on. I'm in the aisle, fucking stocking cat food because that's what I was doing. I have my phone up there. I'm sitting there. I'm like watching. I see Halliburton get the ball, fucking get it, shoot it. That ball hit the back of the rim, bounced in the air like maybe 6 feet in the air.
Yeah,
and dropped in.
PTSD, man.
That was one of the craziest shots I've ever seen in my life.
They did that to us. Toronto did that to us. Kawhi did that to Philly.
No, that was one of the yeah. And that how iconic was that moment?
Yeah,
the Kawhi shot.
Yeah,
like that Kawhi shot was like
like,
but I remember being in there and like watching it, and I'm like watching that last play. I see the inbound. I'm like, oh my god, 3, 2, 1. He shoots it, fucking boom, boom. I'm like, oh, it's gonna miss. It drops right in the basket.
Crazy.
I lost my mind. I was running around the store trying to find someone to like talk basketball with, and no one knew what I was talking about. I had to find like the cashier who was like a 19-year-old girl, and I'm like, look at this play, and she's like, oh, that's cool. But yeah. It was amazing.
Went to OT and then
it went to OT, and then New York kind of sucked and choked during OT. But it's fine. It's fine. We're on game 2 tonight
because they missed. I mean, they had 2 opportunities, man. Shout out to
they did.
Jalen Bronson. Shout out to Cat.
They both missed.
Cat had a really good shot.
He did.
And
he doesn't normally miss those things.
Yeah, it just hit the front of the rim. Like, dude, I honestly, this is a great series because like they're very, very great matched up. Like,
it's such a good matchup.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
So I personally said I was very much wrong in my beginning predicament. So I didn't have any of these teams being in the position they are in. But I feel like the Eastern Conference, whoever wins the Eastern Conference is going to win the championship.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I don't think OKC can.
OKC's good.
I don't think they can handle these 2 teams.
I think if the Pacers win, I think OKC versus Pacers is going to be a hard matchup for
dude,
OKC.
The Knicks are good, dude.
The Knicks are good too, though.
Like Jalen Brunson is so good. Like they had 2 opportunities to win the game in the OT.
Yeah, and they just happened to miss.
They just happened to miss. Jalen Brunson doesn't miss. Cat doesn't miss those shots. They got. Like, that's what people are. I mean, I don't say people are not understanding. It's just like everybody's like, oh, Halliburton, like he's great. Don't get me wrong, like he's great. But like Jalen Brunson makes those 3. Like Jalen Brunson and Cat makes those threes like,
every single time.
That was a anomaly that they missed that. So they should have won that game. But I don't know, man. I mean, they're winning now.
Regardless, it was one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. I watched the whole entire thing, and it was amazing. And I was getting paid to watch it. So it was fucking amazing. I can't believe it. I'm so excited for this game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's 40-38 already. It's a close game already.
It's close. It's going to be fun. So we're going to go watch that. But, yeah, playoffs. If you're not watching playoffs, go watch playoffs. The West sucks, dude. I really was expecting the Timberwolves to do more. They have a squad. Conley, freaking Julius Randle, freaking Ant, obviously. But Ant, I feel like Ant's, I don't know if he's just too young. I don't know what it is, but he's just not demanding it. Like, they're not like, I thought they were going to come in and be like, fuck them. We're going to come play. I thought, like, Ant was going to be like,
see the game last night.
I watched the whole thing. And, like,
they just played bad or what?
Just OKC's too good, dude. It's not even that they play bad. It's OKC's just too good. They just kept making it. Anytime like they're about to go on a run, OKC just kept making it. Like it's like it was like no stopping them, dude.
Yeah.
So
that's what our analyst said is the OKC is so good at like stopping the opposing team, and when they stop, they score.
They score. They just kept scoring. Like I was like, okay, like they made 3 in a row. Like the Wolves made 3 in a row. Like they're about to come back, and then nope, they just score again, score again. And so OKC's just too good. So I don't know. So OKC's up 2 on the Wolves right now.
Which is not. It's not over.
It's not over.
It's not over. I think
because they're going back to.
They're going to Minnesota. I think Ant and them. They have to.
They have to win this game. They have to win Game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah.
If they win,
we're
still in it. If they lose,
it's over.
They're probably going to get swept. Honestly.
It's hard to win 4 games in a row.
No
one's ever done that. LeBron did 3 down 3-1, but no one's done 3-0.
Yeah.
So
if
that's
they lose
really
tomorrow,
hard to do. If a team beats you 3 times in a row, it's very hard to beat
win
them four times in a row
after that. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but I have a feeling, unfortunately, as much as I want to see the Timberwolves go to the finals, OKC is just too good.
But this is also good. This goes back to what we were talking about with you and H3. It's like you were counted out. You know, Ant's counted out right now. It's time to show up. It's time to show up for Above the Multiverse.
They better, bro. They better.
It's time to show up for the Above the Multiverse. It's time for Ant to show up for his, because everybody's counting him out. Everybody's saying he's gonna lose. Yeah. Everyone is literally saying Ant is gonna lose.
Yeah.
So what better time? That's what happened to Halliburton actually.
Yeah.
Everybody said he was overrated. Like you know what I mean? And he came out and was like, all right, I'll show you overrated. So
Halliburton's insane.
Yeah,
Halliburton's so good.
He currently has 0 points right now though.
Oh really?
Yeah, he has. But
all he needs is the last shot. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
He's so clutch. What's also crazy is that Jalen Brunson is the clutch player of the year, and then Halliburton did that.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's some crazy shit. But if you guys aren't watching the NBA playoffs, please go watch it. It's literally one of the best seasons I've seen for the playoffs. It's so fucking fun. It's so amazing. Every night's such a good game. So just go watch it. That's really fun. I'm really excited to see where this goes. With that being said, we are going to go watch this Knicks game because this is the best game of the series of any game that's been going on, is the Pacers versus the Knicks. So we're going to go watch that. But we love you guys. You know, sorry for taking off a couple weeks, but we had to get shit together. I had to get shit together. Avery was in Vegas. We were doing a lot of different things. But we got big news on the way. We got big stuff on the way. Avery has an album coming out. Avery has some big stuff that he's working on with, I don't know if I could say, but with Hop. You guys are working on some stuff. You guys are doing things. I'm working on this podcast and trying to make it better. We're going to keep focusing on it. You know, shout out to H3, even though you guys played me. I love you guys still. I'm probably not going to watch any episodes for like a couple weeks because I'm mad. I'm salty. Honestly, I tried watching today.
Was the girl on it a lot? Like, were they showing her a lot?
No, but shout out to Dax, my homie Dax. He messaged me and he was like, H3 has a new intern. So I watched today to see it, and I just watched that part where they're like, oh, we have a new intern, blah, blah, blah. And she's sitting in an Ian seat, which is the job that I applied for. I was like, okay, cool.
Salty.
They hired someone. So I was like, salty. I turned off the episode. I'm like, I'm not watching this for a little while. But it's fine. I don't care. My girl still watches it. I still love H3. I still will support you guys. And when we're ready for it, we're going to come through. And I know Ethan still loves me, so that's fine. That's all that matters. So love you guys. Love everyone. If you guys want to join our podcast and become a member, please do that. That'd be awesome. Even if you guys don't want to join, that's fine. It's $5 a month to join the podcast. If you guys want to at least subscribe, if you guys want to like the video, comment, do anything, just show any kind of support to help us build this podcast and get to the point that we need to get to, whether it's a like, whether it's a subscription, whether it's a comment, anything you can do. It takes 2 seconds out of your day. Just help us out. Tofu, please don't fuck up my poster. God damn it, dude. My cats are crazy. But please support the podcast.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're wild, bro. That's what I was trying to talk about. Like, me and Kat, sometimes we just watch them, like, go wild on each other. Like, having two boys, they're two boy cats that are just crazy, and they're always fighting and doing some wild shit.
That was crazy. He was doing his thing, and he just came over and took over for it.
That's little brother, bro.
That's
little
crazy.
brother. Little brother always has to do some shit.
They're definitely going to mess that poster up.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to move them right now. All right. Well, we love you guys. Thanks for supporting. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like it, comment, subscribe. Please, 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 if you're down to be a member of our podcast. I promise the perks are going to build up as you go, but be one of the first members to join us. And yeah, we love you guys. That's it. We're going to go watch this game. Till next time.
Yeah, man.
You got anything?
Nah, dude. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe and share and like. And tell a homie to tell a homie to tell a homie to tell a homie.
And tell a homie. All right. We love you guys. Till next time. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.